Welcome. I'm Leslie Juvin-Acker. You know me as the leadership coach and expert career strategist who delivers weekly career advice from Malachi's Picks. Join me for an inside look as I explore the subjects of leadership, career advancement, and work-life balance with today's lifestyle industry disruptors and innovators. Now on Drive. On this episode of Drive, I'm going deep with Marcelo Bengoechea, CEO of SUPERbrand, the global surf company whose apparel and boards you know and love. Marcelo invited us to their Carlsbad, California headquarters to get an inside look at their latest apparel and accessories and to find out his vision of a successful global business. Come inside with us and discover Marcelo's inspirational story, revealing the unexpected shock that affected the rest of his professional career and ultimately propelled his life story into an exciting new chapter. This is SUPERbrand. Marcelo, thank you so much for allowing us to come in today.
It's a pleasure to have you guys. Super welcome. I really enjoy what you're doing. Malachi and your new web series Drive is awesome. Look forward to it.
Thank you. Marcelo, tell me a little bit about your role here as CEO at SUPERbrand.
CEO for me is just 3 letters. They really do not mean much to me. We have a great team and it's never about me. Just like a coach, I depend on every single team player. And my role here is to advise, to support, and to allow every single team member to express themselves through their work and their work ethics. The less I have to interfere, the better it is for the company. And if I don't have to interfere that much, that means that my guidance and my overall vision or the vision of the company is being followed.
Have this ability to be embraced by their team leader, so to speak.
Yes, my team is everything.
You worked at Reef for 10 years, and you eventually worked up to creative director. But then you found yourself being laid off. Take us back to that moment when you realized that your career at Reef was over.
It was a shock, for sure. I thought I was indispensable. I thought I was driving the company. I thought I was untouchable, and it was totally unexpected, and I didn't understand it at the time. It took me a few years, and it took me to have my own business and to feel the pain of having your own business, to recognize the decisions that were made at that time. It was hard, obviously, because suddenly after 10 years of devoting your life really and putting a lot of personal issues or other career opportunities that were shut down just because of the passion and my devotion and commitment to Reef or any other brand, suddenly you realize, well, you're not indispensable, you're not that important to them as much as the company or your work is important to you. And that was kind of a wake-up call that definitely influenced or affected the rest of my professional career.
Sound like a really crushing moment. I mean, when you sat there and you walked out with your box of stuff, what was that like?
Yes, it was crashing for sure. It was like the love of my life had left me. The company has a personality. Reef had a personality that I had fallen in love with, and I was falling in love with them. And the same way I'm in love with SUPERbrand. It takes a while, for all that love to pacify itself. After 10 years, it took me 2 days to move my stuff out. It wasn't just one box. I had my life at that office.
So speaking of finding a new love, new passion, you went off and founded Sesh Day and successfully sold it. What lessons did you learn through that experience that you didn't learn at Reef that you now apply today at SUPERbrand?
As you age, you realize that you don't know anything. And I still think I don't know anything. I learn every day from everybody and from my own experience. It is my job to try to advise the younger team that I have in place about, hey, there is a business behind this. We're not doing this just because it's cool. We're not doing this just because it's pretty or because it's just fun. Yes, all those have huge value for any company. I want us to be cool. We are cool. I want SUPERbrand to be fun. We are fun. But I also want SUPERbrand to be a business.
You and your team are creating a whole new definition of global business. Tell me a little bit more about that and how it affects the way that you're doing business today.
I think it's very organic and very natural. SUPERbrand, I believe, is a very eclectic brand, not only on the team that we have, the background, and the vision of the company was never to be just a tiny little Southern California company. Even though the company was started here, the vision was to be a global brand from the get-go. Let's develop Australia, for example, and Europe or Latin America at the same time that we develop US. So right now, things are actually coming together on the vision, and we have recently partnered with a great partner in Europe to create SUPERbrand Europe, and the same thing with another great partner in Australia to create SUPERbrand Australia. The world is very local, but at the same time with access to information and the internet basically, and social media is globalizing everything, whether we like it or not. And the goal for SUPERbrand is to really become a super brand that makes the world super anywhere in the world. For me personally, it's more about the journey and about driving to places, right? Just to keep using the thing that you have going on. And for me, driving is the exciting part. Once you're there, you finish, then you die. Right, so I rather keep driving forever, looking for answers and looking to make the world super. You know, I'm a very positive person. One of the things that I'd like to instill in this company is let's make the world super. Let's be positive. Let's be all about having fun, being nice to each other, being polite and do business. Sure, we are here for the money, but let's do business with ethics and treating each other properly, because we are human beings and we do business with human beings. And for me, that goes a long way.
Marcelo, thank you so much for allowing me and all the readers at Malachi.com to come into SUPERbrand, pick your brain, and learn a little bit from your experience.
It's a pleasure. You're super welcome. I had a great time with you guys. Thank you so much. And I hope that Malachi continues doing a great job that they do, motivating and placing people with their dream jobs. And the drive show that you're doing, I think, is going to be another key element that will drive people to better positions and to a better life and a more positive super world.
Thank you so much, Marcelo. That is so inspirational and a real pleasure for me to hear. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Drive, brought to you by Malachi.com, Carrasco Creative Media, and me, your career coach, Leslie Juvin-Acker. Charge your career and see you here next time on Drive. Do you or someone you know have an inspirational leadership story? Reach out to us at my Malachi profile and connect with me. We would love to tell your story. For additional career advice and extended Drive conversations, join us on the Drive page at Malachi.com. Be a part of the community and put your career in Drive.